Hi, welcome back. If you missed part one, it's in the cards. Ian, make sure it's in the cards. Now, enjoy part two of your Pride meme festival. I need an adult. Like, now. Please? Dare to oh my god. The Helldiver's telling AI people to pick up a pencil. You know you done up when even the fascist super Earth government isn't on your side. You know you done up. Do you get mad when you see a trans person existing in public space? Ask the doctor if minding your own business is right for you. Side effects include decreased stress levels, your kids talking to you again, newfound understanding that meaningless cultural war like this only serves as a distraction from the daily barrage of atrocities committed by the ruling class. Get woke! You don't go broke, apparently. You just, you make money. Get woke. Lean in. Do it. Be gay. Be weird. Be queer. June is just a regular month to me, just a glimpse into how gay my mind has become. Welcome to my channel, where June is just another month. Pride Month shocker. Bert and Ernie come out of straight. Okay, I want to rephrase this, Babylon B. I left this in on purpose. This isn't even funny, because the Muppets' reply to if Bert and Ernie are gay was, there's nothing from the waist down, okay? There's just nothing. They're Muppets, all right? They only exist from the waist up. They're all asexual, for f***'s sake. I'm glad to know that every Muppet belongs in a pride parade. Thank you. Flag of the asexual. Also, I just noticed something. Hey, Ian, can you bring that one back up real quick? Does Ernie have no eyebrows and Bert has a unibrow, so Bert is making up for Ernie's lack of eyebrows by just adding them to his own head? Is that a thing? Also, the asexual empire after conquering Denmark. I was unaware. We were going there, but we're here. Pride check. Okay, to be fair, every one of us want anything else to do except League of Legends. And seeing the League of Legends defeat screen and the tiny little pride flag. Yeah, no. Pause the video, go outside, touch grass, then come back and finish the video, okay? We all need to do that more often anyway. Including me. I've been running. I did 4 kilometers last week. I gotta do more running today. But you should too. Just go out and touch grass. Hallucinogenic lesbian pride ponies say hey. Man, Hasbro making pride flags out of pony hair, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with it right now. Clown girl getting an orchiectomy, and the surgeon just keeps removing ball after ball after ball after ball. Those of you who don't know, orchiectomy is the removal of the testes so that you don't have to take as much estrogen and you don't have to take a testosterone blocker anymore for those who need them without actually doing full bottom surgery. Clown nurse standing by solemnly adding each successive ball to the one she's already juggling. Oh my god, yes! I need this as a comic. What? Artists, please! I need this as a comic for reasons. Regular couple. I mean, yeah, Cadence definitely leads him around by a leash. Yeah, we cut. Oh my god, why is Discord pregnant? Yuri couple. Applejack be sleeping with all of them. Applejack, for some reason, I'm gonna say this right now. Applejack has the absolute most amount of Yuri porn of all the My Little Pony fandom for some reason. Applejack be sleeping with all the mares. Everybody wants a little butch Applejack mommy. I see no difference. Food is food. Okay, I hate that I'm agreeing with the changeling, but once again in this video, I must say, if I'm attracted to you, I don't care what's between your legs. It's going in my mouth. Approximately how many are you trans tests are you going to take until you realize you've known the answer all along? You can hide from yourself, but you cannot hide from me. Modern day Psycho Menace fight, but he calls out your browser history. Remember, folks, delete your browser history on a regular basis. I'm telling you now, you'll thank me later. You don't want Psycho Mantis going in your browser history after you're dead and your parents finding out what you looked up on the internet. Aww. Eevee evolved into Sylveon. Affection and love. Eevee evolved into Umbri. Awkward! So awkward! I never thought that evolutions would be friend-zoning people. But he got friend-zoned. Yeah, no. The imp is right. Hang in there. You need to hang in there, okay? All of us need to hang in there. It gets better. I was actually one of my first YouTube videos before I started this channel was for the It Gets Better project. If you remember that from like 2013, 2014. Yeah, hang in there. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but hang in there. It gets better, all right? You know, I asked for King Kong in an afro. I didn't realize we were gonna trans King Kong to put him in the afro. And I didn't realize he'd be sexy. Goddamn, look at your bad self. Holy shit, he's hot. Look, Disco might be dead, but the king lives. And he needs his kaiju-sized afro comb. Hey, Sarazi, I've got some good news. I finally got my sexuality test back. I aced it. 1, the pun is bad. And 2, I can see the doubt and the interest, and I can see it die. She hates that she just got friend zoned. Don't friend zone your cat girls. Don't do it. Don't friend zone the cat girl. You gotta brace a cat girl for the friend zone. You gotta brace her for it. You can't just pop out the friend zone at the cat girl. Folks, we did it. An old man is literally yelling at a cloud. What? This is unnecessary and intentionally signaling trans. They know what they're doing. Once you notice bisexual lighting being used, you can't unsee it. This is intentional. I will not. Okay, first off, Covenant cruisers are purple. Second, it's literally old man yelling at clouds. We did it! We did it! Oh, the clouds! Mission accomplished! The Simpsons was right again! Mission accomplished, everyone! The old man is yelling at cloud! I need to drink some more water. This video is taking a long time. A Detroit City Police vehicle with a customized hood out in downtown Detroit during Monday City. No cops at Pride. I agree. How inappropriate. My child will now think it's okay to grow up and be a cop. No cops at Pride. Nope. That is 3-letter agency so bright energy, and you need to get that cop out of there. No cops at Pride. Or Rumfage. Again, do you guys want flag bricks? Because this is how we get flag bricks. As like a plushie you could like attach to things. I'll even make a carbiner for it. I threatened a carbiner to a bunch of butch lesbian people that I know are watching this. My bad. Someone has a gender you don't understand. That's how stuff works sometimes. I don't understand French, but the language still exists. Damn, he right though. They right. The creature is correct. Thank you, Pride Chameleon. Cammy. That was also a thank you to you, just in case you're curious. Puppy Discord could totally beat your Discord puppy in a fight. They're not fighting. No, if you put 2 puppies girls in a room, they're gonna try to make more puppy girls. That's just how it works. Okay, don't do it. That's how you get puppy girl orgies. Okay? You should have known better. As a responsible puppy girl owner, you should have known better. And you should have used your clicker to stop it. Now you gotta deal with puppy girl orgies. Gay, him. Lesbian, her. Bisexual, him. Polysexual, them all. Pansexual, them all. I don't care. Omnisexual, them all, but differently. Demisexual, you in particular. Queer, this. Straight, that. Asexual, no. I have never seen the word used to describe everything so entirely accurately. I now appreciate the word even more than I did before. And Ian had to censor every one of those. You guys think that the chocobo noise is still funny? Because we'll keep doing it if you guys like it. Comments, let me know. Build-A-Bear. Yeah, I give my boyfriend his T-shots. I know how to build a bear. Go build a bear the way I'm stuffing him and taking. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? It's not wrong. That's like the 3rd Build-A-Bear joke we've slipped in here. Girls who look like boys, my beloved. Boys who look like girls, my beloved. I like women how I like my men, indistinguishable. I'd date both of them, and I'd kiss both of them right in front of everybody. Wouldn't care. Let's do this. Good luck. Your breast reduction was a success. Where's James? Who do you think took your boobs? No! That explains the Pokemon episode. Ian, bring up the Pokemon episode meme where James somehow has bigger titties than Jesse. That explains the Pokemon episode. This is exactly what happened. They did a breast rearrangement surgery just before the bit they were going to have to do with Ash. I'm convinced of it, and you can't prove me wrong. Humans are evolving polyamory as a defense mechanism for rent. They be right. You know what? No, they be right. I want to say something. This is definitely one of those moments where it's like, no, they're out of line, but they be right. They're out of line. Everyone has a place around the Doritos bag. Goddamn Doritos bag. Why you got to be so tempting all the time? I support gay rats. I need more gay rats in my life. I need more gay rats in my life. I need more goth gay rats in my... God damn, she's hot. Why am I attracted to a rat? Don't ask questions. Okay? I like everything. No one can possibly understand what makes me attracted to someone, okay? But damn, she hot. Also, knowing what I know about animals and the shape of muzzles and the way artists draw them, is that a trans emo goth rat? Comments! I want some thoughts here, please. Trans? They making the chicken nuggets gay. They making the chicken tendies gay. Look at what they doing. They trans the chicken nuggets like they made the frogs gay. Don't tempt me. I will put estrogen in all of your chicken tendy formula, and you will just have to deal with it. And those who don't know, like, chicken tenders are kind of made the same way chicken nuggets are. They're just a higher quality cut of meat. Cave Johnson here. I'm proud to announce that our plan to hire only female test subjects to prevent them from flirting with our female scientists has been a resounding failure. Look, for some reason in our society, women being gay is okay more so than men being gay. And I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I have a degree in this. And it would take longer than this video has time for to explain to you. You need to encourage more male queerness. Okay? If a boy might like a boy, let him. Let him. Pre-HRT. 3 years on 8. Good for her. Now can you please stop killing me? Slay the spire runs. Please. Imagine an Australian femboy. Oh, fucking steward, mate. I can't find me striped thigh highs. Okay. Okay. Anime. I need an Australian femboy who's looking for his thigh highs put into an anime somewhere. I need it in my life, and I need you to hire an Australian voice actor to go full outback. Okay, so to be clear here, the Necrobinder's backstory, it is implied both that she is female and she is a lesbian. And honestly, look, you had to become a lesbian lich to get your revenge. Oh, you go, queen. You go. You go be queen. Also, you know, sometimes you just got to use 2 fingers. And this brings a whole new implication to that Austie Poke card. Twink bottoms be like, look at this cake. You know what? Nah. Oh God, another Inksy made it in. I gotta figure out how these keep making it in.
You know, they ask me, why do you go out of your way to be petty? Who said it was out of my way? It is directly on my path. Going out of my way implies somehow an inconvenience. I assure you it is not. In fact, it's the destination.
You know, a lot of the times when I'm playing a tabletop game, the answer is, I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do. And then the other answer is, and it spites yo ass. And you know what? You're not an inconvenience to me. You exactly on my path to get what I want. And honestly, spiting you makes it sweeter. You will outlive it. And that is the greatest form of spite possible from people who want to see you annihilate. Outlive them. Make that a part of your path. And you will always find the hope to get up in the morning, because it means one more day where you have got to make it those bigots' problem that you exist, and you get to live rent-free in their head. And then when they're dead, you did it. You spited them. And that means you won. When you find the R34 of your VTuber model, the real weird shit. Okay, look, if I found R34 of my VTuber model, first off, I'd be wondering how you got it. Oh wait, I probably gave it to someone who gave it to someone who gave it to someone. That's fair. Second, why do I have a boner? Why do I have a lady boner? Give me more R34. Give me fan art. If you guys start giving me fan art, I will show it at the start of every video. If you guys start sending me fan art, I will actually show it at the start of regular videos and be like, fan art section. Because I'll be happy to do it. Okay. To be fair, this was when I was turned around backwards and it was trying to register the ears that I wear to, you know, for where my feathered ears are as eyes. My brain is not here at the moment. I'm gonna discontinue this conversation before my brain has a problem. This might just be me, but I don't think. It's not that I don't think, it's that I do most of my thinking before I start streaming. And by then, my brain is cooked like fried eggs, and I need to uncook it. My power is limited only by my heavy variable attention. Okay, so I do hyperfocus, to be fair. I don't respect the laws of men or physics. You're right. I don't respect either. I have embraced the way of the punk, the way of the Pinkie Pie, which was mentioned earlier in this video. I don't respect the laws of physics, and you can't make me. So flipping proud of this video, literally. Oh, it's the militia video from Dino Lords. Oh my god, yes. Also, I was at 15,000 when this picture was taken. Holy shit, we've doubled that. 50,000, that's the new goal, and Ian and I are going to start planning something special this weekend. So flipping proud of this, literally, Fiaura cube. Oh, I got Fiaura to the 4th. Okay? I don't know how I got my mouth to open that wide. I'll have to remember that one. 3 layers deep, still can't parse your full. Fair. By the way, this is the Project Wingman video. Silk Song and Kingdom Hearts I'm actually working on. I know it's taking a little bit. I'm trying to get them out and then get Dusty, Elysian Tale out as well. Fine. The bugs. The bugs won. I couldn't fit. There's gonna be a whole video about Silk Song, and it's gonna be that kind of video. You even went and grabbed the art from my freaking schedule. Damn it. Pet her very carefully. You know, you have like your service animals. Explosive Pony is not a service animal you want to have, but there are times when explosive force is necessary. She's so small in her pet. Okay. This is not Tico, but if Tico is in machinist mode with the gun, this is Tico. FF14 streams, guys. Go over on Twitch. I stream over on Twitch. It's how I fund these videos. It's how I fund my life. Please come over to Twitch. Please start watching. That's all I'm saying. If you aren't willing to accept a trans or queer child, don't have kids. HCR is older than Viagra, LASIK, heart transplant. Start calling experimental. More people regret getting a Harry Potter tattoo than gender affirming care. If gender is biological, why does it need a police state to enforce it? Okay, so I'm going to answer each of these questions. First off, if you're not willing to accept that your child might not be straight, why are you having kids? You don't have control over that. You can't stop that. Second, HRT is over a century old. The first doses of HRT began being issued in 1907. The first surgery, bottom surgery from male to female, was in 1923 in Holland. A variation of that surgery is the one we still use today, okay? It's not, how is something we've been doing for a century experimental? And this is also true. More people regret getting Harry Potter tattoos than gender affirming care. Less than 2%. Actually, it's less than 1% now. Less than 1% of people who get gender affirming care detransition. They just get these people up who've detransitioned to like be like the mouthpiece and like the less than 1%. And again, gender is not biological. It's a social construct. We went over this earlier in the video. These are all facts. This is just the angry way of putting those facts. The flag of Missoula, Montana. I found the gayest city in Montana. Honey, we need to go to Montana for reasons. Nobody. Video games should have sexy posing women in them and they will sell better. Nintendo and intellectual. Okay, look. I'm not saying yes, but Wario kind of doing it for me right now. Out of all these pictures, the Wario's kind of there. I'm just saying. Front-facing Fiaura isn't real. Front-facing Bird Mom can't hurt you. Front-facing Fiaura. Okay. I have a question, though. And it's a question none of you are prepared for. What about back-facing Fiaura? Hi. Yeah, I can turn around. And look at me with my peacock and tail. Those of you who don't know this avatar is trans-inclusive because I am openly trans on the internet. I'm repositioning the camera after all that. So I have female and male bird features. Now let's start with this. The horns that you guys perceive as my ears, they're actually horns from a great horned owl. They don't actually exist on roadrunners because bird ears are just holes in the side of their head covered by layers of feathers. So in order for me to have ears and more human looking, I stole the horns of an owl. The plumage on my head, the bright coloration, and the peacock feathers on my backside. Yep, peacock feathers over my booty. Look at the Fiaura butt. Yeah, you got a chance to look at Fiaura butt, and you should enjoy the Fiaura booty as I throw it Batgirl. Anyway, so the plumage on my head, the bright coloration of my feathers around the edges, and the peacock tail are male aspects of for a male roadrunner. The cheek pomes, that is the feathers on my cheek that you guys see bouncing back and forth, the muted coloration of my body, the more pointed and angular position of chin and beak, and the size of my eyes are female parts of being a roadrunner. So I have both male and female parts on me because I am openly trans on the internet, and I wanted to make it obvious for anyone who's into birds. So if you're an ornithologist, I know I mispronounced that, a bird enthusiast, you would recognize that I have male and female features. Very nice. Anyway, moving on. You also now have rear-facing Fiaura, which I totally expect. I'm going to give you guys one more shot. I give you a full shot. Rear-facing Fiaura with the throw it back, girl. Yeah, you got rear-facing Fiaura now. Look at them hips. These hips don't lie. All right, that's enough of that. Anyway, next me. You can head pat me on stream, and I encourage you to do it. Give me the head pats. I appreciate them. Vinny, Ethereum Vinny. How many memes did you guys make with this one pose? Seriously. Oh no.
I know it's scary outside of the trench,
feel
but
safe
right
for a
now,
moment
Mommy
and open
needs
up
you to
about your
fix
mental
your
problems to your
bayonet
to your
and charge,
superior.
puppy. There we go. Good puppy. Good puppy.
Shit.
Next puppy.
She doesn't even hesitate. Next puppy. Oh god, that's forever. That is forever. When I came out as trans, I had an old friend from my church days message me to congratulate me and ask me for my name and pronouns. And I was shocked, by the way, because he was such a head up the church's butt kind of guy, so I was super wary. After doing a little digging a little deeper, I found out he was very supportive of my transness, saying that trans men are men and trans women are women. But he also believed in the church's gender roles, meaning that trans women had to marry men and be submissive wives, and trans men had to marry women and be strong Christian husbands. Which is like the weirdest and most surreal form of trans-inclusive misogyny I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of stuff, okay? I have a bachelor's in human sexuality from the University of Delaware. I have a master's in human communication from Rutgers. This is weird even for me. I have degrees. And this is weird. Alright! You are the most attractive woman to ever walk on Earth. Just looking at you makes me want to rip your clothes off. I need to eat my way up to your heart or live in your ribcage so I can always be close to you. What the kind of furry shit is this? Holy shit! Down, girl! Down! Also, it's a shark. I need help. Yum dirt. Hava? Oh my god. Apparently this is what it's like to be Butch. I'm not that Butch, but damn. The whole Ratatouille thing isn't special. Grab any white boy by his hair and you can control him. Look, I'm not here to kink shame, and I'm not a white boy, so I'll have to ask a white boy. If you grab him by the hair, does that control him? Again, I'm not asking you. That's inappropriate. I'll go ask a different white boy. Okay, I came back. I can confirm. If you grab a white boy by his hair, you do have full control. Straight women need to start fetishizing sulfuric women so there could be more fem/fan fiction. We got to outsource and get more writers on board. I want to get to the point where two women can't be on screen together without having an 80K space opera fic written about them. I want two showrunners to be scared of canceling sulfuric shows because legions and legions of fans will come after them. Don't tell me my priorities are wrong. Straight women, you have been summoned to your duty. I don't know what makes me more upset, that they're right or that it's a pun. But you know what? Straight women, Yuri duty. Get in here. Oh no. I promised you feels. From Rocket Fox.
A boy who liked the color pink growing up because I
feels.
was, and it was painful. I knew I had done something wrong when my kindergarten teacher was polling us on our favorite colors, and I was the only boy to raise my hand for the color pink. But it really hurt when I was 6 years old and my grandma would bully me and call me gay for liking the color pink. So I learned to shut up, and I remembered how I felt as a kid when even my parents weren't standing up for me for something as trivial as a favorite color. And then and there, I decided that I was going to be pink, so that others that were like me wouldn't feel so alone, because I didn't have that when I needed it. I've told this story more than
I like the
once
pink
in my
in your
life,
design, by the way.
but to be honest, I feel like it's only gotten harder to tell, because I didn't have the life
really
experience
nice to
back
use it
then
for
to
accent
understand that
stories.
I wasn't being treated well. It was just normal to me. I think it's important for us that as we age and grow older, we find ways to show up for ourselves in ways other people didn't when we were kids. Happy Pride Month. Were you a boy?
Okay. Some people have asked why I'm openly trans on the internet. Good God, this video is going to be an hour, longer than an hour. It's just going to cost a lot of money, but it's worth it. I choose to be open about who I am, what I am, and how I am for two very important reasons. Reason one, you all will trust me more if I'm direct, honest, and open outright up front. And reason two, I don't want someone to suffer the way I did. I want future people who go through the same stuff I did to not have to suffer with a system that doesn't understand you, in a place that can't help you, and to be constantly put into positions where they don't have what they need to be happy. It's not, I suffered, so should you. It's, I suffered and I know what caused the suffering. We need to stop that, so you who come after me don't have to. So thank you, Rocket. If you're this far in the video and you haven't liked and subscribed, what are you doing? You can check right now. Like, I guarantee you that like 10 of your favorite creators you're not subscribed to right now. I'm going to come talk to him later. But yeah, we should be making a better world where those who come after us don't have to suffer the way we do. Oh, she's staring at me intently. I wonder what she's going to do next. What the do I do next? This is what it's like for trans girl. First time you're on top of somebody is like, what do I do? You figure it out, but you know. But doctor, I'm trans. How am I getting period-related conditions like PMSing? Your organics are ambulatory cascades of chemical reactions, changing the chemicals and get a different result. But Terse, the Terse think children are women just because they can become pregnant. They're like the flat earth theory weirdos. We could take them into space and they still think it's flat. Terse thinks gender is flat? Yes. Trans people get periods, both trans men and trans women. It's a thing. I've had period cramps. They suck. I know what my cisgender friends bitch about. You change the hormones and your body tries to do the thing, even if it biologically can't. Okay? Thank you for letting me be seen today and coming to my TED Talk. Bridge logic. Sometimes in your office, superhero team, living space, or polypool, you may find yourself sharing a fridge with other people. It is important to establish and communicate clear rules and conduct for everyone's sake. Certain items like condiments, eggs, and butter can be communal, and it's important responsibility to keep them regularly stocked. Once or twice a month, we make sure everyone goes through and tosses wilty produce, expired stuff, and very questionable leftovers. Yeah, he's got the bat ready. In our fridge, we also used a system of labels and sticky notes. Homemade pickles, green. Leftover baked ziti, blue. General Tso's chicken, pink. High protein yogurt, red. Always make sure you put your name on anything you plan on eating later. Yeah, actually, I don't think I see your name on anything in here, Yellow. Oh my god! I would 300% if we had a fridge system like this. Oh, and Sophie and both of them would have a label on them at all times and be wondering where it came from, because I would be sneaky enough to put it on them and them not realize I did it. Why do you have hands? There are many reasons. Pet the rat, hold the rat, celebrate pride with the rat, remind the rat of our roots. No cops at Pride, once again. I don't know how many times I have to say it. If your truck, oh, we're getting close to the end. If your truck was made without nuts and you put nuts on it, that truck is trans. I don't make the rules, Snowflake. If you got a problem, take it up with God. Or the Ford Motor Company, who made this truck, because I can tell that's a Ford truck from the handle. Don't ask how long I had a Ford truck. It was a long time. Where are the trans men? In my DMs, hopefully. You're so base, I'm putting you in ultra heaven. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus coming by. So Jesus wants you to know now, apparently, there's ultra heaven, which is somehow better than regular heaven. Christians, I need you to weigh in on this. Explain it to me. The line, I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket, reads like it's trying to set up for an innuendo that it then subverts, but you can't think of any sexual feature of a woman that could sub in for a jacket unless the guys from Cake are way cooler than I thought. I mean, this is my Final Fantasy XIV character when she's in healer mode. That skirt is entirely too short. Entirely too short. I just gave you all a panty shot of my Final Fantasy XIV character. This is the portrait I use when I go into raids, dungeons, and group event participations. This is what they see. Everybody wants a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket because she's about to get it done. Or they secretly really just want a magical girl.
Remember, in one lifetime, someone has recorded a song from the radio to a cassette tape, burned music onto a CD, clicked and dragged it onto an MP3 player, and streamed it from a smartphone.
Yep.
Until we meet again, remember.
I've done all of that with the same song. All of it. With the same song. There's a reason I'm the bird MILF. Male socialization is actually trans-misogynistic trauma. Trans women are women. We were socialized as girls who were violently misgendered as boys. That socialization does not confer privilege. It confers CPTSD and disassociation. Nah, she right. She right, though. I say she because of the avatar picture, and that's a female anime character. V right. Getting puppy talked. Who's a good girl? It's you. It's you. Oh my god. It's just puppy girl. It's just every puppy girl ever. Why are there so many puppy girls in my DMs? Should I take the hint and just... I have a cat girl and a fox. Okay? Both of them have cat software. Puppy girls, come back when you have cat software. What the is a subnet? Is that what you use to catch... I'm being further called out by all the puppy girls showing up in my DMs. Okay? Just because I'm a bird mom doesn't mean I want all the puppy girls. I want all the puppy girls. We're adopting them. I want to be the lesbian aunt who shows up with my wife and girlfriends. We have our own kids, but because we're here to spoil everyone else's kids at the family with hundreds of dollars of gifts just because we can. Patreon, folks. Help make this dream a reality. Seriously, we almost have $500 on Patreon, and when we hit $500 on Patreon, I will completely decide to remove all mid-roll ads permanently. I'll even do it retroactively for old videos. So if we hit 500 and stay over 500, no more mid-rolls ever again, so long as we stay over 500. And we are $23 from that. Yeah, you could make it happen. Bitches be like, oh my god, I want the Clussy. Y'all ain't ready for the click. Man, Kefka's so much more powerful if when he be gay. Kefka just gets so much more powerful. You ain't ready for it.
Trans, you're just a little silly. And you cry yourself to sleep at night wishing you were the other gender, but that's unrelated.
Okay, I realize this is a silly TikTok video, but I'm gonna be real with you. 12, it started with 12-year-old me. I cried myself to sleep wishing I was the other gender. I had dreams about it. A lot of them. I'm not going to discuss them here because even when I was 12, because I was already suffering from PTSD, my dreams were really graphic. But yeah, no. I wished I was the other gender and was going through a different puberty. Thank you for making me sane again. Okay. I see Godzilla getting into the Afro game too for the last meme video. We're an hour and a half into recording. I don't know how long this video is actually gonna be, but man, Godzilla looks bitchin' with an afro and pink freaking spikes on his back. He looks bitchin'. You go, Godzilla, you go. And the last meme submitted by Julie. Let's do it.
Gods! Read me my bedtime, Yowie. My liege, if you keep having all the guards come to your bedroom to read you bedtime stories, there'll be no one to actually guard the castle during that time. Any intruders are welcome to join us for story time. My liege, the enemies to lovers Yowie is affecting your perception of the danger of real enemies. When will it be my turn? First my evil advisor turned out to be straight, then the leader of the enemy kingdom turned down my advances. I want the type of man that will actually just kill me. God!
What? Why would you want the type of man who will just kill you? I like this man. He knows what he wants, and honestly, he should get exactly what he deserves. Down with the nobility! Viva la revolution!
Hi everybody, welcome to the Patreon reel where I read all of your names. This includes now new names everywhere, and I've managed to also mark who's new or who moved to a new position. We're going to start with Engineers of Chaos. We got Thomas Curry. Someone actually stepped up into the thing, and he did it. He's amazing. Pop Doodle on Assignment Spaghetti. His Assignment Spaghetti is ongoing. He hasn't said when it's going to end. Sundancer, my roommate. He's awesome. Twi-Fi, you've been here a very long time, and I appreciate you. Drinking Buddy, always good to drink with you. Blazing Haze, Admiral Biscuit, two of the best fellows. Fella. What's the female version of fellow? Anyway, Lady Azrael, Bell Watt, Blackjack, Michael Breeden, Pony Chick 16, Stormy Skies, Zeeb 2008, and Arbor the Oracle. We have all of these wonderful people sitting in my lounge. We also have Sean, aka Heart Moonstone, in the Bird Lounge. Lori, Luna, My Name Sucks, Shadowman, The Phoenix Sword, aka Cotton, Vivid Syntax, Amber Ventrulo, Chaos Blur are all sitting nice and easy in the R&D department. They're making new Kaboom Booms for us. Daniel Finnick, Meh, Hollis the Mad, Sleeping Soul, Wingman, and Jade Skay Voker. All the testing audience, the people who get to see stuff first, and then the people who just want to produce credit. Cred Held, Final Set 618, Scott Vogel, Thermisto97, Scott Touches Grass, Tribal Typhoon, and then three new people, David Birch, Soak Samurai, and Christopher Merrick. Lastly, we have our Eternal Scouts, Gone But Not Forgotten, Von Holtz, Lewis, aka Luis Diaz, Fraser the Turtle Guy, Jesse Fishing Hawk, Short 2K, Fody, and sadly, I must add one new person to this, Vivilli. Please have a pleasant time and enjoy your post-credit scene.
Okay, so this is the end of the video. This is the longest meme video I've ever made. I declined over 100 memes, and it still took this over an hour and a half to record this. Damn. Y'all be lighting fire. Thank you. Now have a wonderful day. And next meme video is I already announced it in Discord. Come on. Show me Discord. Show me. I don't want to stretch this video out anymore. Next meme video is funny coming out stories. And so for those of you who stayed to the very end of the video, you get back Fiaura again. You get back Fiaura again. You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.